So Yasmin is a student at Zuhail City. She's been surrounded her entire life with her family and friends. Every day she goes to university, attends her lectures, and goes home and do all her assignments and stuff. And Yasmin experiences all that daily. Every day she walks to school and she feels the heat of the summer. And she also, sees all manners of things. She sees trees, she sees buildings, she sees the sky. And when she gets to college, she meets people that she likes. And so that makes her feel, happy. But what we want to understand here is what is the true nature of all that experiences? Why or how she experiences all of that? Well, basically, all that is actually electrical signals moving around in a crazy manner in your brain. You see because of these electrical signals. You hear, you touch, you feel, and you experience reality pretty much because of these signals. So this makes us ask a very important philosophical question, and a very weird one. Is Yasmin actually a human?
Does this imply that we're just a simulation in somebody's mind? Or totally made by the post-human beings who connected our brain to supercomputers for entertainment purposes? Or we're just the flesh and blood characters in a video game, and all what we experience is the absolute effect of chemicals or electrical signals? Well, not very much. There are many opposing arguments to the simulation theory, starting by the empiricists, who believe we're not in a simulation because yet we cannot empirically prove it. In addition, the consistency and coherence of the words governs, hand in hand with the accepted logical flow of all life disciplines, produce a well-made fabric that's hard to be refuted by claiming some people smarter than us are defeating us. Moreover, the empirical complexity of the simulation theory makes it impractical according to recent studies in Oxford universities. The Herm Ringel, a theoretical physicist there, uncovered that in order to do such a well-fabricated parallel universe to deceive us all, a final level than quantum is needed, which we didn't encounter yet. However, from the rationalist perspectives, it's all about finding the first seed to build on their arguments using their reasoning abilities. Many of them choose the existence of God, a supreme perceiver, who is the main cause of our existence, as according to Berkeley, to exist is to be perceived. Or Descartes, who takes I think therefore I am as a seed to start believing in his existence, even as a brain. Then he followed a logical premises to prove his entire existence as a body and a brain and the external world as well.
Okay, so let's talk about love. I'm talking about a kind of love that really transcends any forms of physical desire. I'm talking about love that creates this, inseparable emotional and spiritual connection between two. And we see a lot of examples about that kind of love in movies and stories. Love and happiness are mysterious. Actually, one of the most famous philosophical definitions of love was given by Socrates. Socrates said was what later became known as the Platonic ladder of love. Socrates said that first one should fall in love with a beautiful person. Second, that person should contemplate more and more the spiritual connection he has with the person he loves rather than the physical attraction. Socrates just described a very elevated spiritual state, which brings us to Islamic philosopher Imam al-Ghazali, who also describes such a state in his Alchemy of Happiness by saying that such delight comes from the knowledge and love of God. On knowing and loving God enough, one reaches a state of absolute peacefulness and beauty. It describes it as the breath of which is as the breath of the heavens and the earth. So the point that I want to reach here is that all this talk of true love, absolute beauty, absolute happiness and peacefulness leads us to ask a very important philosophical question. Are these experiences like the regular experiences that we encounter daily in our lives, like the experiences that Yasmin encounters daily? Or is there something different? Let me rephrase the question. Can these spiritual states or intense feeling of love be achieved by playing with my hormones and electrical signals happening in my brain? Or is there something else that triggers such state? Maybe a metaphysical entity in you, the soul. So the claim that I want to say here is that these states cannot be triggered by electrical signals in your brain and hormones in your body. The conclusion of this video is that since we experience true unpolluted love, and since we experience supreme spiritual states, we cannot be brains in a vat.